let's see if this Mikuni will fit on here, because I'm done with that carburetor. Looky there. Well, that worked. Let's see if this will work. Nope. They are not long enough. Dang it. I don't know if these are much longer. Only a little. Boy, engineers in the 1950s be rolling over in their graves right about now, wouldn't they? Putting a Ching Chong Chang carburetor on an all-American made engine. But what in the hell are you doing, boy? Making it better. That's what I'm doing. Your engineering design sucked. I shouldn't say that. It worked good 50 years ago. Hopefully these bolts work. Feels pretty good. They actually don't look that bad. Really. Sweet. Hopefully this thing will run now. Alright. Let's run. Well, let's go ahead and put the throttle cable on. This thing's got a 95 jet in it, main jet in it, so I know this thing don't like a whole lot of fuel, so we'll see if that's gonna work out all right. If not, I got more jets, so. Holy cow. Oh, look at that. That should be just enough. Right on. Alright. See our slide here. Slide that in. There's a little, oh, I'm an idiot. Idiot. There we go. Put your spring on. Slide your barrel down in there. Then there's a little groove down in there this fits in. Like so. Going over there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's home. I hope it's all right. She said it ran, it would start, but then after she get going, it would die. So.
The cable's almost perfect length too. Yeah. Glad I didn't buy that for like a go-kart, because that wouldn't have worked.
No.
I got it on there, so.
And it's not upside down.
No. Like the hole that's in here is not quite the same as on there, but the bolt pattern was the same.
Oh, you mean
the flange?
The circumference ain't quite the same?
No, this one's actually wider on this, and then it's flared. It's like beveled on the inside of that intake, but
it's gonna seal.
It should. There's an O-ring on this side, an O-ring on that side, and a gasket, so I would assume it's not gonna leak. It should be good. I mean, this carburetor is definitely bigger than the carburetor that was on it. It's got a 95 jet in it, so hopefully that's small enough. I guess if not, I probably have some that are smaller if it's too much fuel. Because this thing didn't seem like it liked fuel much. It didn't like a lot of it anyways.
One of them green, environmentally green.
Is that why they outlawed side valve motors?
Tillers. It sips fuel.
It's not the most completely cheesiest, shittiest air filter you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, it is. Foam, foam, foam. It's all foam. And this thing is dumb. It is dumb. D-U-N. Oh, God forbid. Oh, shit. Well, throttle works. Well, I suppose let's try to start this bad boy. Let's put some fuel in here. We'll just put a little in. And hopefully it fills that carburetor and it don't leak. That would be ideal. Not leaking. Oh, let's just put a little bit in. Yeah, just fill the whole tank. Well, it's going into the filter. Is it leaking? I don't see any. What a contraption. Alright. Choke. Here goes nothing. It popped a little. Oh. I don't know what's worse, cranking this thing or using a pull rope. Because that's not easy either. Alright. Let's try it again. Maybe. Nah, I shouldn't have put this filter on yet. It's popping. Let's try it without the choke. Oh, I probably better put the exhaust on. That would probably help. Yeah. Should probably do that. There we go. That might help. It's alive! Look it! And it's idling! Well, it was. Yes! 1950's back, baby! Ah. Come on. Looky there! Look at that, she's idling, baby! She's smoking a little, but she's idling. Ow! Hot damn! Oh, look at that. And the kill switch still works. Woo! That calls for a celebration. Had to get an adult beverage. Oh, I'm stoked. Oh, look at that. She'll even hold it. So there you have it. 1950 something Sears rototiller. Or no, roto spader, because the sticker's missing, but it's a roto spader. 4.5 horse, runs after, well, probably since the early 80s was probably the last time this thing ran. So nothing works better than throwing a Mikuni on something. I really wanted to use that stock carburetor. I really did. I wanted to bring this thing back with all the stock equipment, but it just wasn't in the cards. That carburetor, I went through it twice, took it apart, tried to clean it. There's something wrong internally with it, and it's flooding the engine out. As soon as you're putting fuel to it, I got the float to finally work to where it wasn't shooting out of the overflow, but somehow it's just constantly flowing into the cylinder, and it hydro-locked it the first time. It filled the cylinder with gas. So, and I tried to save it, but you can't buy parts for none of this. Everything on this thing is obsolete. So it is what it is. So I broke down and threw a Mikuni on it, which is probably a little bit too big for this motor. But as you guys saw, she idled and ran and sounded good. She's smoking a little, but she's old. We're going to do an oil change on it. And then, well, we got to finish up our throttle. We're going to put a hand throttle twist grip up here for the throttle. And then the other hard part is we got to figure out this drivetrain on this tiller, because these things are like locked up, and we might have gotten a win today with a running motor, but we still got to figure out the tilling part. But hopefully we can get this thing knocked out, and the old man is itching to till his garden with this thing. So hopefully we'll get this thing going. I'm going to try to finish up this throttle cable tonight, and then tomorrow we'll probably dig into the guts. And the old man's got another freaking project. He wants me to swap a motor on a push mower for him, so we're probably gonna do that tomorrow too. So yeah, I'm super excited. This is awesome. Yeah, super excited. I cannot wait to see this thing tilling ground again. Bringing crops up, little self-reliance never does anyone bad thing. Little self-reliance will take you a long way in life. And remember, the government is not here to fucking provide for you. That's what you're for. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, hand throttle time. Well, we can just eliminate this old throttle cable altogether. Ooh, didn't need that. And I doubt these are going to come out. Not so much. Hey. That one came loose. Looky there. This one don't want to come off though. Just spinning. Hey, there we go. That's still a pretty cool throttle. That plastic is probably like Bakelite or something. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this throttle I got's gonna fit on this pipe, but... And we're probably gonna have to cut these grips, unfortunately. I'd say we could try to shoot some air in there, but... I don't think that's gonna work. I wanted to save these because, you know, nostalgia. And they'd be pretty cool on a old bicycle or something. Sometimes this'll work, but these being so old. Now they got working. Trying not to tear it. Hey! Yes! Yes! Oh, that's awesome. We saved it. Sweet. Wow. I didn't think that was going to work. Boy, look how shiny orange this was. Boy, this thing was bright. It's like pumpkin orange. It's pretty bright. Now let's see if that throttle will even fit over it, because I got a feeling it's not going to fit. That pipe's pretty big. Nope. Dang it! There's probably no way. So it's pretty thin walled. How big do we got to go? If we could drill this out. It's just too small. What size is that pipe? Probably an inch. Bummer. Do I have any extra of these? I don't think so. That'll fit on there. Sloppy, but this would work. Not only that, I didn't even think about it. If I have a twist throttle here, how are you gonna do this? You know? Once we get this working, how are you gonna pull this to engage it when you gotta do this? That's not gonna work. All right, scratch that. New plan. Old grip's going back on. Good thing we didn't destroy it. So, yeah, we gotta have a lever throttle. Well, let's go look in my pile of tractor parts. Let's see if we can find anything. Well, it's pretty dark out here. It's rainy. I think this is mostly metal and stuff. I don't think there's any. No. Thought maybe there'd be a throttle or something from a tractor on here, but looks like not. We may need to make something. See, because that's what I need, but I use that to mow with, so we can't steal that. Poop. Poop, a doop, a loop. What to do, what to do, what to do. This smells like 1950 in here. Whew! I don't know what that smelled like, but I assume it smelled like that. Maybe something down there. I got a lot of random dumb crap laying around. I see a cable. Oh. That's just to a weed eater motor. Don't ask me why I have that. I think because I was going to put it on a skateboard or something. Sounds like something I do. Never mind that. Oh, shoot. Alright, almost done fabricating the new throttle cable. Since twist throttle wasn't going to work, I just made an L bracket, drilled some holes, and made a piece here with a bunch of holes in it. Now I'm going to weld on a nut so our cable can go in, and then we'll just cable tie it right to it. So it'll just work on tension on that nut, so you just tighten that down to get more tension on the throttle. So this way we can just run it back, get the RPMs and throttle to where we want it, and it'll stay there. I guess you'll have to carry a 9/16 wrench if it gets loose, otherwise I'll have to figure out a different idea. But this is quick and dirty, and it should work. So let's weld this nut on. See if she works. I guess I didn't think this through very well, did I? Well, it looks like it's just on this side, so we'll call that good. That should hold it. It don't need a whole lot. It's just throttle cable. Yeah, I'm using needle nose. Sue me. Looky there, throttle cable. Now we probably have to snip that barrel off and put a wire nut on it, but that should be good. I got this one, but I don't really like these because they don't have any way to use a wrench on them. But it's a pretty big wire nut, so it might work a little better. These holes are kind of big on this throttle, or this arm I made. Should work. I might just have to get some vice grips on it. But should. So we got that much movement. What about in here? Probably the second hole, huh? Yeah. Hopefully the angle's not too steep. Alright. Well, let's snip this barrel off and then put this wire nut on, and throttle should be good to go. Man, I got a mess. I don't know where my dikes went. Or the Side cuts, sorry. I know we're not supposed to say that stuff, but that's how I was brought up saying them. But I'm just an uncultured redneck, so. That was tough. Run her through there. Send your wire nut home. I might get some vice grips. All right, there we go. Oh, bummer. I think I might need a bigger flathead. That's pretty tight, but I don't want it falling out. Step up to a flathead. All right, that's it. So, full throttle. As long as it's returning. Looky there. She works. It works. It works. It really, really works. All right. Now that I'm done being an idiot. All right. Now let's see if we can control this bad boy and fire it up and actually go for a first rip. And now you're standing in front of it. Alright. I don't know if we'll need any choke. Let's try it without. I don't want much throttle. This is the governor's bypass now since that's on there, so we don't want to blow it up. Huh?
None.
God dang it!
Thought it was running, Dad.
Huh?
Thought it was running.
It's running! It was idling earlier.
Was it?
They saw it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they did. Pretty badass.
What's going on, guys? It's another morning, and the tiller has kicked my rear end. Now we've completely lost the crank. She's down here, and it finally gave out, which I knew it was gonna, but it's horrible. And this engine's got so much compression. I makeshifted a regular pulley off another engine on it, but you can't pull it. It's got so much compression, one guy can't do it. And this thing's so unstable that it just don't work right, and you can't get it to turn over. So one last ditch attempt, because I am over this thing. But I want to get this revival done, and I want it to work, and I want to see my dad till his garden with it, because that's the goal. So I'm gonna try to make a bracket, weld up a bracket that'll go into these holes to where I can use an impact and turn this over, kind of like a drag car, top fuel car, where they use the big, engine or whatever, or go-kart, racing cart. So we're gonna try that, but I got a few pieces made for this thing, trying to figure out all the particulars. But I got these, and I got an old crappy socket, and let's see if you can see that. These three holes here that went to the cup that went down on there, and then one screw went in it, but there's three on here. So I'm gonna try to mount to these and then make a bracket with a chuck for the impact to go on, and hopefully, I would say the impact's gonna have enough power to turn this. You can't run it off the bolt, off the stud that hooks the flywheel on, because that don't work. I already found that out when I stamped it and I had to re-weld it. So, all right. And we finally got this dang thing running, right? So it's gotta work, it's gotta. So let's get to making on this. I'll set the camera up, and let's see if we can get this to work. All right. So I made these little collars or sleeves. So hopefully this will work. I think these threads are a little boogered up. This one's good. This is the one that was probably bolted to most of the time. You might need to throw a washer underneath, maybe. I don't know if I quite trust those there. And that's going in really hard. Probably should have ran a tap through it. Yeah. Let's say we throw washers up underneath of them. Plus, they give the base a little more strength. Well, that might not work so well. Those washers are too big. Alright. Now, we have to figure out how to make all them connect. Or even doing a triangle. Should be just enough. Say about there. Might be able to do this without welding. Guess it don't matter which way we go here. Find dead center. About let's say about 1 5/16 center to center. And these are 1 3/4. center to center. All right. What'd I say? Yeah. Okay, if we go straight across, 1 3/4. See how that's lining up? Might be fairly close. Alright, my holes are a little off. It wasn't easy trying to measure that frickin' triangle shape. It'd been better if it had been 4 holes. Yeah, I'm a tad off. We might need to go up a size and hole. Oh, sucky. Alright. Now we should be able to get it lined up. Maybe. Well, I think my washers and lock washer are gonna be the width of this, so this is for testing purposes only right now, so yeah, those threads are a little boogered up on that one. Oh yeah, there ain't much thread sticking out now. I might need to take these bars down just a tad. I think that might work. We might round them corners off to make it look a little prettier. But I think that might work. That might. Now we gotta center that big boy in there and weld her on. It's pretty close. Oh my God. I just made the Deathly Hollows. That was totally unintentional. Yeah. Yeah. Harry would be proud, wouldn't he? All right. I think I'll go weld this on the table. That one with that thread kind of worrying me. The other two are pretty good. That one's tight. Well, you figure before with the cup, it only had one of these bolts in the cup that went in there for the crank starter. So 3 should triple the strength, right? You'd think so. Alright, let's see if I can do this without moving it. Well, if it ain't centered now, we wish it would have been. Get to shut the gas off, stupid. Done that more than once and lost a whole tank of gas. No, I don't want to weaken it. Well, hopefully that'll work. I was going to round the corners off, but you know what? I don't think it's necessary. All right. I think we're about time to try her. All right. We need an extension now. I don't want to use the freaking impactor drill driver on this because I don't want to strip these threads, so we're going to take her easy. We are going to have to put some nuts on that ring. The only way to get this stupid ring off is to pull all this apart, and I've had this tank off far too many times, and it's full of fuel, so I don't want to do it no more. Alright, done. I don't want to do no more. Alright. Let's just throw these nuts on here to pull this plate up. I'll probably eventually take this thing out and but for now, these will work. Hopefully 2 is enough to hold that off the flywheel. Alright. Moment of truth. Let's see if this will work. Choke on. Oh wait. Right direction. Fudge. Well, there goes that. Fuck. Hey. Ah. Damn it. I think we're done. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. That sucks. Well, I think our only option now is to drill down and re-tap that hole. Oh my God. Look what it did to these. Oh yeah. Probably using grade 5 bolts wasn't a good idea either, but yeah. And that hole wasn't very deep, so I couldn't get the threads in very far, but oh boy, that sucks. This thing has been one problem after another. Oh, God, I want it to work so bad. The sad part is we got it running. So, I mean, technically the revival worked. Yeah, we had to just put a new carb on it, but it does run. And it does idle and run pretty good. Now we just can't start it to see it run. Oh, this sucks. Oh, boy. Dang it. Well, you win some, you lose some. All right, one more time. I drilled all the way through the flywheel and tapped it for a 3/8 bolt. So now there's way more bite on it and a bigger bolt. If it breaks this time, I think I'm done, because this thing is giving me more grief than anything else. So let's give her a try. Oh, I'm so scared. This time I'm not using the air. I'm gonna try just the DeWalt, but all right. Not enough ass. Maybe a drill. Still not quite sure how this is gonna work, but let's see if a drill will turn it over. Oh, it's just spinning on the shaft. Uh-oh. Did my chuck break? worked. I'm not so keen on that thing because it's kind of scary. It might be a flying, impaling weapon. But it worked. Yeah. It worked. I can't believe it, but it worked. It was kind of scary. I think what I need to do is make me one of these without the ball in there where it sticks to where I can just pull it out easier, because it didn't want to come out of there very easy. But it worked. Little redneck ingenuity goes a long ways. Yeah, my little bracket's a little off balance and it's kind of scary because I can see it wobbling. I think it's going to cause extra damage later on, but I didn't want to get these too tight, but I also don't want them coming off. Sweet. I wonder if I can do it with just... Oh no, that's the impact. I was gonna say, I wonder if I can do it with... Not putting that quite all the way in so it's easier to come out, because it's kind of scary. That's awesome. It works. Ever seen gear oil from 1950? Look at that. It's like molasses. Oh boy. Well, I got some bad news, guys. We got her fixed. And I don't know if you guys can see that. See down in there? Yeah. The flywheel nut sheared off again. I would assume it's down in the flywheel somewhere because I don't see it and I didn't see it fly out. So that's the second spot that shaft broke on. So I'm pretty sure we're done now because I can't re-weld that back on. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm not happy about it because I got a lot of time and a lot of, I mean, I probably got almost $100 vested in this, but you know, it was my grandfather's and I wanted to really use this old motor. But I think the only way it's going to work now is if we repower this and put a new engine on it. So that might be in the future, but I think this is it for this video. I really wanted to end it with, you know, you guys seeing it till, but it is what it is, and yeah, unfortunate end to it. We got close. Hey, we got it running, so that's something. So we did revive it. It just wasn't tilling like I wanted it to, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll get back at it and you know, do something else. We can find a mother motor, or maybe just pick up a Predator and throw on it or something. But oh well, I tried my hardest, guys. I really did, and yeah, I'm done with it. I had enough. I've spent almost 2 weeks on this thing trying to get it going, and we did revive it. We got spark going. We got it going. So technically, we revived it. We just didn't get to use it. So, all right. Till next time. Stay free. Stay American. Bald Eagle Station out.